Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my messy desk. Yes, I'm surrounded. I'm just going to put this other light on in hope that it will reduce the shadow for us. So this is how far we've got. I promised I'd fill in all the pine leaves, that we've got the cones to do. I've done this parrot the same as that and just added a little bit of muted turquoise around the sides. So you haven't missed anything. So I'm thinking that we should focus on the wings, and the wings are beautiful. They go from red to green into yellow, and then these part I'm going to do like a grey. They're absolutely stunning. So I don't want to contaminate the yellow part of the wings with the darker colours, so it's probably best that we start there. So let me bring you in. Okay, there we go. And if we have a look at this part of his wings, uh-oh, that's something you don't want to do. That was a pencil. Brilliant. Oh, so clumsy. I've only got the 3 colours because we're just going to do these outside feathers here. So, I have got, I don't know if that light's a bit bright. Let's move that. There we are. I have got, I'll bring them up so you can see. I have got, move that light off. I've got canary yellow PC 916. I've got lemon yellow PC 915, and I've got deco yellow. I hope you can see these. Deco yellow 1011. Let's like refocus. So I'm going to start with canary yellow, and I am going to start at the base of the feather, so it's nice and bright. Can you see? I'm going to fill all that in with the canary yellow like this. I might as well just keep going for this bit, and then we'll blend into the lighter yellows as we go. So I'm going to do down to there. Then I'm going in with a lemon yellow, another beautiful colour. And we're going to go over that and bring that out. Making sure I've covered everything. And go over that original colour. And then we've got deco yellow, which is a much calmer, peaceful yellow, if you can have such a thing. We can use that to blend everything and make sure we've got rid of all the white spots, the white layers of paper. And then if I want to brighten it up again, which that's my thought, I'll bring in the canary yellow again. So we'll just brighten the bases up again. Okay, and I'll do this wing exactly the same. So there we go. I'm quite happy with that. I'll blend in with the lemon yellow again. Kind of do the work for you, don't they, these prismas, really? And then deco yellow just on the tips. Okay. So that's that part. Then we're going to use some greens. Oh, I've mixed them all up. That's just typical of me, isn't it? Bear with me. Why have I got all those greens over there? Oh dear, I've chucked them all in. I used this one, and this one. So just 3, but I want them really bright. So I have got olive green, which is PC 911. I've got apple green, PC 912, and this very stubby one, which is chartreuse, and it's PC, here you go, 989. Just let it refocus. Now, according to my picture, this part is red. So we're going to bring that green in here. So, with the olive green, the same as we did here, I'm going to put the olive green at the base. Just where it would be darkest underneath the other feathers. Feathers. Here. And then we're going to use the very bright apple green. We're going to bring that out. So a little bit different to how we did his body. Oh, I've missed a bit there, haven't I? There we go. And then at the top of those are very bright chartreuse. So that yellow and green blend beautifully together. Look at that. Okay. Now just looking at my picture and thinking that the rest of this will be, we'll do this green too, this bit here. So we'll do the base of that in the green. So olive green. Spectacular birds, aren't they? They really are. Okay, oops, dropping them. Apple green. Just going over and bringing that out. And leaving a little space for our chartreuse. Just making sure I filled everything in. We can go over everything. Making sure there's no gaps. There we go. So that's our green part done. Let me put those to one side. Okay. Now, for the red, do you remember the red combination we used round here? We had, I'll just refresh your memory because it's part 2. We had Crimson Lake, PC925, Crimson Red, PC924, and Scarlet Lake, PC923. So we're going to take the darkest of our reds, which is Crimson Lake, and instead of working that way, we're going to work this way, if that makes any sense. So we're putting the darkest of our colour here in this base and following Kerby's lines. There we are. Just give it a bit of definition. You don't have to worry too much because it will blend out. And a little bit of a fade out line to blend our next colour into. And I'm just going to keep going up this wing, up here, till I meet that yellow and let that kind of fade in together, like that. So we get a little bit of orange there. Okay, then we have our next colour, which is Crimson Red. Then, you guessed it, we're going to go over that and bring it out. And I'm just getting softer as I come towards that edge so that we can blend the last colour in. Excuse me. And then we've got Scarlet Lake. And we're going to fill that in. There we are. Just get that edge in there. Make sure it's all filled in. Then we can just deepen it up. go. Make sure the white of our paper's filled in. So there's the colourful part of his wings, or hers, I'm not sure. Then we're going to do these feathers out here, which are, I'm just going to tilt you, bear with me. Here, if we look at this big one. I've got so much on my desk, seriously. Okay, so we've got 3 colours for this and they work really well. These are cool greys. Did I choose cool greys? Yes, I did, yeah. So we've got, let me lift them up to you. And let the camera focus. There we go. 90% cool grey, 1067. 70% cool grey, 1065. And 30% cool grey, 1061. Okay. So, our 90% cool grey, we're going in at the base of this wing. Or base of this feather, should I say. And we're going to bring that round. And I'm just coming up to give ourselves, so it can meet the next colour with a lighter blend of it. Filling in here and around this bit. There we are. Fill up that tip and just give us that little light layer there to help our next colour. Okay, next colour is 70% cool grey. And we're going to do the same. And we're going to go over that. We're going to allow that to come up. We'll go back over it, so don't panic. So that there's not a stark line there. Coming up there. Okay, and then we're going to go in with our 30% grey. And we can use that to bridge between the lighter greys. The darker greys, sorry, I do apologise. Then we can go back in. Now, this needs a softer blend there, so we haven't got that dark line. So I'm just filling that in. Just softly going in with little circles. And then I'll go back with our medium grey, which is the 70%. And fill all that in. And then our stark lines should disappear. Okay, then I'm going to take the lightest colour again and blend the whole thing. This will tone down any darkness and push all those colours together. There we are. Right, let's give that a brush off. So that then is how his or her wings will look. Isn't that cool? It's a beautiful, beautiful bright colour, isn't it? Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is zoom you out. Guess what? I'm going to go off and I'm trying to get you all in. Now I've moved the tripod. I'm going to go off and finish those wings, which won't take too long actually. If you look at how long it's taken me to show you how to do it, it won't take too long. Then we'll meet back up and all that's left then is the little feet, round that eyes and the pine cones. And we're nearly there, people. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so here he is in all his glory. Isn't he beautiful? So I realised I'd forgotten this little plant down here, so I filled that in quickly while I was off camera. In case it was annoying anyone, I just thought I'd let you know. So, pine cones. Thought we'd have a look at those. And I've started down here I'll bring the camera in so you can see, and I'll tilt us so that we're on screen better. Bear with me. There we go. So I've started and I've got a selection. So I'm going to start with a tiny bit of dark umber, PC 947. So that's dark umber. Then I'm going to go into dark brown. Come on, camera. 946. Then we got chocolate, sambar brown and beige. So let me do these. Here we go. Let's move them up. There we go. So we've got beige PC 997, sambar brown 1094 and chocolate 1082. So with our dark umber, just right in the bottom where the little, I don't know what to call them, little leaves, prongs stick out, I just put a tiny bit of dark umber. Then we're going to go in with dark brown. We're going to bring that out. Okay, bring that up a bit. Now, then I've got, where's it gone? Rolled off my page. Here we are. Then I've got a little bit of, this is burnt ochre, and it's 943, burnt ochre. And then lightly, I'm going to bring that burnt ochre up. My thing's moved. Okay. So that burnt ochre, and we are then going to go back over. So a little bit of dark umber, a little bit of, oh, that was the wrong one, that's dark umber, apologies, dark umber, dark brown. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit further, and then chocolate. Beautiful, beautiful colour, and this has got red in it itself, but I want to tone down that red from the burnt umber and just deepen it up, so we don't lose the burnt umber, but they blend in together and it just tones it down. I'm going to bring that dark brown up a little bit further. Just didn't feel I'd put enough in. So there we are. And then around the edge, I'm going to take the sambar brown and I'm going to bring that up slightly, up here. I'll put that down that side as well, a little bit there. Okay, and then the beige. My hands aren't working now, it's getting late. Beige, and fill that bit in. And that's all I'm going to do. So, should we do another one together? I think we should, because I fluffed that up quite magnificently, didn't I? So, dark umber. We're going to put the dark umber right where it joins at the bottom. Then we're going to go in with dark brown. Just checking you can see. And I'm going to bring that dark brown up a little bit further than I did. There we are. Fill that in. Then our burnt, what did I say it was? Burnt ochre. 943. Sorry, apologies. It's getting late. And I've been at work all day. But I want to do it. I'm really enjoying it. So there's our burnt ochre. And then I'm going to take the chocolate. And I'm just going to tone down that burnt umber, and let the two mix together. There we are. I like it. And I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of the dark brown and just help that fill in a bit better. Okay, then we've got sandbar brown, and then we're going to go round the edge and bring that up, and then our beige. There we are. So that's how I'm going to do that. So that's our, let me move those out of the way. That's our pine cones. Now, I don't want to get in a mess with everything, so let's have a look at the branches. So where are we best? I want to find a decent branch to show you. Let's do, hang on, I'll move you right over. Here's a good branch. This one here. So, I am going to use the dark umber. And I'm going to use, what else did I decide? That must be over here in my organised chaos. Yeah, dark umber, light umber, and then it will be beige again, I think. No, sandbar brown. That's what I chose, yeah. So, dark umber, light umber, and sandbar brown. Let's lift those up just so you can make sure you can see them. Here we go. Block everything else out. Come on, camera. There you go. So dark umber 947, light umber 941, and sandbar brown 1094. And this is really easy. So we're going to take our dark umber, and I'm going to fill in the base of the tree. Now I'm not going to worry too much about the markings on the tree, because it will show through and give us texture. So I'm putting that at the bottom of the branch, and I'm going to bring that round there just to define that branch. We'll come round the bottom of this one. Am I still in shot? Yes. Progress, people, progress. Oh dear. There we go. And then we're going to go in with light umber. So I'm going to go around that. These work beautifully together, as you would imagine. Dark umber and light umber. And we're going to fill that in. There we are. We will go over that bit. Fill that in. Make sure we've got enough of that to show up. And then fill in the gaps with our sandbar brown. So the top of this branch then will be sandbar brown. There we go. And then we'll just go back in and deepen up any areas that we want to be darker. Easy. Really easy. Light umber. We'll just layer that up until the tooth of the paper's full and there's no more white speckledy bits. And they've all blended in beautifully together. There we are. Should we do the rest of the branch quickly together? Here we are. Then we've just got the little bit, do all the pine cones, and then the little bit around the eyes we'll do together to finish the page off like we normally do. So, dark umber, I'm going to bring that up round there. come up a little bit. There we go, around the outside of that. Yeah. So I've got my COVID vaccine booked for this Friday. Oh, I just can't wait till normal life returns and we can do more than just come home, go to work, come home, go to work. It's getting very tedious now. So, because I work in a school all the time, and I've obviously had difficulties, well, not obviously, you probably don't even know, I've had difficulties with my lungs. I have had multiple blood clots in both lungs on more than one occasion, so now I'm on blood thinners for life. So because my lungs are quite scarred, which is why you'll often hear me coughing or wheezing, I'm presuming I'm going to get my test a little bit earlier, which is awesome. So I'm going to do dark umber around the underside of this branch. So I know it sounds sad, but I'm quite excited to get the vaccine so that we can start to get life back on track. Okay, and then sandbar brown to fill in. There we are. And it still shows Kerby's lines through, so we haven't lost those. So it adds to the texture, but without it taking a million years to colour in. Just have to comb up this side. And then we can just go back in and deepen up any areas we want. Yep, light umber, and we can go over the top of that sandbar if we want a little bit more colour. Because they do sometimes get washed out by the paler colour, the Prismas, but you can go back over the top. Yeah, so one branch. I need to put that back on my tissue with all my pine cone ones, otherwise I will lose them. So I'm a bit of a loon at the minute. Well, I say at the minute, all the time. Right, let me bring you back out. Look at that. Look at that deliciousness. Oh, wrong way, sorry. There we go. This page, I love it. I'm just loving how it's turning out already. So, as usual, I'm going to go off and finish all the pine cones and the branches, and we will meet back up to do finish the eyes and his little feet, and we'll have another fantastic finish page together. Alright guys, give me a second and I'll be back. Right, lovely people, a labour of love. I'm so sorry that it has taken so long to get this video out to you. I really am. I've been exhausted and I just couldn't, well, I'll stop rambling. It was a lot of work, let's be honest. So it's now Tuesday afternoon, 10 to 3 in the afternoon, and I have just got to this point. So I didn't want to ruin it by rushing through it, but equally, you know, I'm aware that it's taken a long time to get this video to you. So we've got his little feet, and I've just got two very simple colours, and then we've got their eyes to do, and we have finished this page together. So if I bring you into his little feet there, I've just got warm grey 50 and warm grey 30 at the moment. I don't know if we'll need anything else. PC 1052 and PC 1054. Simple. So I am going to use the dark grey around his little toes, and I'm not going to try and be clever about it because they are such teeny tiny spaces. In here I'll do the dark grey under there, bring that round a little bit, dark grey obviously in there where his feet is closed, and then we'll bring in the 30% warm grey and fill the rest in. So nothing clever and fancy. So for his toenails, 30% warm grey, and I think I will add a lighter colour to the edge of his toenails or his claws, whichever. So I'm filling that in grey, and that little knuckle around here, a little tiny bit in there. Okay, and then we'll bring the 30% in. Isn't it exciting when you get towards the end of a page and you've worked really hard on it? Right, let me see, I need another warm grey. We've got a 10%. Let's do 10% warm grey. Excuse the ink on my fingers. One of my children at school today decided that they were going to lend me a pen that they knew was leaking. It was quite funny actually. 10% warm grey, 1050. So yeah, so I've now got ink all over my hands. I dread to think how long it's going to take to get that off because it's biro. They are funny. So I'm just going to fill that in with the 10%. Let's make sure that's blended. Oh, I do apologise, my computer's going to go off again. There we go. Right, now we've got the eyes. And in the picture, their eyes are orange and yellow. So, let me get you in shot. Oh, it's such a pickle, people, such a pickle. Right, let me get the eye in shot. There you go. Right, orange and yellow. So, we had... jasmine's good, but I want it brighter. So, canary yellow, I think. Can you see me? No. You can see my ink splots. And I think that might be a little dark. We'll see. And Spanish orange. So the two we used in the background we can put in his eye. So I am going to very carefully around this edge put in that Spanish orange. And then just fill the rest in with the canary yellow. Did I tell you what colours they were? Did I do that? Yes, I did, didn't I? 916 and 1003. Right, so I'm just going to deepen that up. So with the wings and the eyes, that sort of pulls the background in a little bit, doesn't it? So we're not... Right, I'm looking for my black. Oh no. Honestly, can you hear it? These are all my pencils, all my Prismas laying around that I've been using. No, that's dark brown. Oh. I think... Where is it? I will find it, people. Here we go. Here we go. Black. 935. Let me just let it refocus, and then I'm just going to deepen up that black there and a little bit round his eye, just a touch around where that red is, just to make it stand out. Then we can use a white gel pen, and I've just got my Artisas here. What size is that? That's 0.8. That should work. I'm just going to make sure it works on my hand. We're just going to give him a little bit of light in there. Okay, let's do the last eye together. Woohoo! And we're there. We did it. Double page Kerby. Right, so I'm taking my Spanish orange and I'm going round here. Then I'm taking my canary yellow and we're going to fill that bit in. There we are, gorgeous. Then black, just our plain black, and I'm going to try and avoid the light sources that Kerby's given us. He's the artist, he knows better. There we go. And I'm just going to fill that bit in black. Should just help that eye to pop. There we go. How cool is that? And I might just do a little bit underneath this one, because I kind of like how that just brings that eye out. Like that. Alright people, let's take my page away, let's zoom out. Ta-da! Oh, I've got pencils everywhere. So, together we have done the mandrill. We did that together. And now we've done a whole double page spread. I'm thrilled with it. I really hope you've enjoyed watching it. And like I say, I apologise profusely for not getting it up to you sooner. I think I've got a tag video to do next, so that should be exciting. Okay folks, I won't keep you any longer. I will let you go. I'll get this video up today to you. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much to everyone that voted for this page. Although it's taken forever, I've loved it. I really have. It's just a spectacular page. Alright people, until I see you in the next few days, take really good care of yourselves. Bye bye.